Well, I think the nominees that the president-elect's put forward they've all done a very good job. We just had Scott Pruitt in EPW and also Wilbur Ross in my Commerce Committee yesterday. Both men did a great job talking about getting America back to work, and that's what I think people, certainly in West Virginia, that's what they want to hear.
The jobs focus being a big one. We were also talking this morning about genuinely the prospects for this tax change happening. What do you think happened? I mean, are we talking about, the inauguration happens tomorrow, there are going to be bills in the next week or two moving this forward, or is that all too aggressive in terms of the timeline?
Well, I think we're formulating that right now. We've talked about tax reform for years, as you know, and it's been all talk, no action. I believe we will get action this year, certainly on the inversion issue and the corporate tax rate and all of I think it'll be a big package. And so I think those conversations are being had. Whether a bill is dropped specifically, I can't really say that, but I know that the plans are in the making, and I would expect to see that early spring.
How much of a sticking point is the funding for that overhaul or any of the other pieces, of regulation that might come out of the new administration? In other words, if the border tax adjustment is too complicated and it gets jettisoned, do you have to come up with another way to raise $1 trillion in revenue? Or is this discussion in your mind not so much about the deficit, about the debt, and what happens there? Is it more important to just kind of move on some of these big pieces and in a way kind of figure it out as you go?
Well, I think where we're going to really see an answer to that is what the stimulus package looks like, what the infrastructure package that the president-elect puts forward. That's about getting people back to work, but it's also going to be about how we're going to pay for that. And so I think once we see if we can get bipartisan agreement on that, which I think we can, because it's something I think that we're all very much interested in, getting people back to work, I think then you're going to see a better and more clear formulation on what can happen with tax reform and how big we could go, and so I think I think we'll see that very early. I think the infrastructure bill will come within the first probably 30 days.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.